Hi everyone, welcome to Tons of Tens. I'm doing this episode all on my own without Tavin because today I'm going to be listing my top 10 favorite YouTube channels. And yes, I am number one. I am my favorite YouTube channel. Okay, as I said, I'm going to be discussing my favorite YouTube channels. This is really funny because years ago, I never liked YouTube. I used to hate people that would say, you've got to watch this YouTube video. It used to irk me. I would be like, shut up, I don't want to hear about YouTube. It was such a huge sensation when it first came out. Everybody was talking about watching a YouTube video, and I just didn't get it. Then several years ago, people started talking about, I want to be a YouTube star. And I thought, what in the world is a YouTube star? And to me, what I started seeing as YouTube stars was some fat girl sitting in a tub of cereal and milk. And I thought, I don't want any part of that. But the more that I started getting into YouTube, the more that I realized that YouTube isn't just a bunch of stupid people sitting in a tub of milk and cereal. There are some really fantastic channels on YouTube. Over the course of doing my own YouTube videos, after I realized that this is really a great platform for education, for learning, for sharing your experiences with the world, that I started finding amazing channels that just blew my mind. And they have inspired me to become better at doing my videos. And I want to share with you today some of those channels. Again, I'll be looking down at my computer. And yes, I have my granny glasses on, as you can tell. Always have the granny glasses on so I don't lose my glasses. Sometimes I can read, sometimes I can't. It's just, varies. As I mentioned, my top favorite YouTube channel is my own. I swear to you on my life, it is my favorite. It is my most watched channel. I do. I watch it a lot. One of the things that I've learned is to watch your videos and learn from them, and that's what I've been doing. And just recently, I started doing some really fun skits with Open a Book, and I have just thoroughly enjoyed it, and I've actually enjoyed watching myself. And when I started doing YouTube videos on my personal life, I started realizing that watching those videos actually helped me get through the process. It was like watching someone else talking to me that I could relate to, that I could feel for. And it really helped me through the process more than probably a psychiatrist could. And so watching my own videos has been a huge thing for me. It has been an amazing experience to watch my own videos. And what's really cool is to be able to watch them on my big screen TV and see me on my big screen TV. It makes me feel like a star. Not that I've ever really wanted to be a star, because I don't want to be a star. I just like doing what I'm doing. That's all there is to it. Now, my second most favorite YouTube channel is All Themed Docs. She has 118,000 plus viewers, subscribers. She posts tons of English, British documentaries. And if you know me, I absolutely love English documentaries. I love anything that allows me to learn more about history. And recently, she posted a series that I'm absolutely in love with called A Stitch in Time by Amber Butchart. I don't know what her last name was. I was just imitating how she says it. But anyway, she's fantastic. She's adorable. She's cute. And this Stitch in Time isn't just about fashion. It is about art and recreating the past. And I just absolutely love that. But All Themed Docs, I have been watching so many great documentaries on this channel, and she's really getting recognized for her channel. And I'm really happy about that because she really deserves it. I'm not entirely sure how she gets away with the licensing. I don't really understand any of that, but she has some great documentaries that, like Lucy Worsley, I absolutely love. Monarchy with David Starkley. And she does some of the food shows, a lot of documentaries on Elizabeth I and other kings and queens like Marie Antoinette and things of that nature. So I really do love this channel. It is fantastic and it really feeds my documentary needs for all things British. Now, another channel I was watching quite often just to figure out how to market myself, how to get more subscribers, all these formulas, so to speak, which none of them have worked because I'm only in the 20s and I've been doing this for quite some time and really haven't gotten a whole lot of subscribers through these formulas that everyone says to do. But I really do enjoy her channel a lot. Her name is Sunny Leonarduzi. And one of the things that I really like about her is she's fun, she's perky, she's cute, she's beyond cute, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous. Let's just get that out of the way now, which is probably why she has 150,000 subscribers. But she is brilliant and she knows what she's talking about. I just wish that all the things she was talking about helped my channel, but it hasn't. However, she recently started doing a series on getting real, and I have watched so many of her videos and she's always picture perfect. She's always got her hair perfect, her makeup perfect, everything perfect. And she got brave and went without makeup and started talking about real things in her life, which in her profession is a really hard thing to do, especially on a YouTube channel where she's trying to promote her business. This has got to be really, really risky territory for her, but I love that she's taking the risk, and I have found so much compassion for her, and she feels like a real person now, not just somebody who's giving me instructions on how to build my YouTube channel that seems so unreal and not personable. So now these new videos that she's doing makes her so much more likable, and it makes me want to watch her channel even more. And as you know, I absolutely love Lucy the Reader. She is just amazing. She is fantastic. She's a young woman who I believe is going to college for literature, which is perfect for her because she's just absolutely brilliant. She is so intelligent and she brings books to life. And seriously, she has inspired me to start reading the classics, which I never thought I would do in a million trillion years. And so I have so much gratitude for her and what she's doing on her channel. She has just brought books to a different level for me, and I absolutely love listening to her talk about books because she, of course, she is English. So I do love her accent, and I think she's really, really smart, and I love to hear her talk about her books. And so I've really been enjoying her page quite a bit. Another channel that I'm really enjoying, which is very ironic because her and I are polar opposites, is Amy McLean. And her YouTube channel is Amy McLean, author and film vlogger. And she is another young woman. She's from Scotland, and so she's got a brilliant accent as well, which I love to listen to. Like, I could just sit and listen to her all day long. Her and I, though, are polar opposites. She's really into movies that I can't stand. She likes books that I would never read in a million years. And yet, I find her highly entertaining. I love watching her talk. There's just something about her that I like watching her. I love to watch her discuss the things that she's passionate about. And that's one of the things that I really like about YouTube, is that you may not like a particular subject that someone's talking about, But if they have a passion for it, you can't help but be drawn in and sucked in by that. And you may hate everything that they're talking about, but you can't help but feel their passion and just want more of that. So she loves Tim Burton movies. I hate every single Tim Burton movie that was ever made. I have no love for this person whatsoever. She likes a lot of horror movies, and she's goth looking. She's got dark black hair, and she used to have this beautiful reddish hair, and she was really soft-spoken when she first started doing YouTube, and she has been on YouTube for years, a very long time. And one thing that I really like about her is she just doesn't care. She will talk about anything she wants to talk about, and I like that. That's what I love about YouTube, is that we can just share with the world whatever we want to. So she does sometimes these little quizzes, you know, like what's the cutest Disney character. She just recently did, which I thought she was the most adorable Disney character. I thought she was so cute in that video. And she does a get to know me. Sometimes she'll just talk about her personal life. Sometimes she talks about the novels that she's writing and how to self-publish. And then she talks about her favorite movies, and then she does book reviews. So she's very eclectic, and I really like that. However, Amy, I really miss that beautiful red hair of yours. It was so pretty, so gorgeous. But this is, you know, she talks about what changed her life, and you really should watch that video because it's really impressive about the things that have happened in her life, the influences in her life, and how it's transformed her. And you can see the transformation in her YouTube videos, which is absolutely amazing. So great job to Amy McLean. Apparently another one of my favorite YouTube channels is The Brick Show. No, it's not, but it's Tavin's favorite. So it's right up there at the top because he watches it constantly. But apparently Tavin loves it, and he thinks it's fantastic, and he really loves Brian. And I like the fact that Brian hates editing because I hate editing as well. And so he just lets it all go. He doesn't care if he makes a mistake or not, and so he doesn't do editing a whole lot. I really wish that I could do that, but if I did, my videos would be like 9 hours long and no one would watch them ever. And one of the best channels on YouTube is TED Ed. Seriously, oh my gosh. TED Ed is amazing. I don't like the TED Talks, but the TED Ed shorts that are cartoony, documentary type of things, I love that. I have pretty much made a list of every TED Ed video that has been recently made. The latest video is, why isn't the world covered in poop? Science, math, literature, poetry, music, anything you can think of, TED Ed is doing. And it's brilliant, and it inspires me to want to be a better YouTuber. It inspires me to want to change the way that I present my own stories. And I wish I had someone to do the animation for my life because it would be fantastic. But TED Ed is absolutely fantastic. It is great. It is a must-see, but it's probably one of those things like everybody's watching, so it's probably not a big deal like, oh, she likes TED Ed? Oh, I'm gonna have to go check it out because I bet you it's on everybody's subscription list. A new favorite that I have found is Pemberley Digital. Now this channel is a lot of fun. They have a series called the Lizzie Bennett Diaries, as well as I Am Emma, about Emma Woodhouse, and it's Emma approved. So they also have another one where they are testing out a protocol, and it's all about Mr. Darcy's sister and how they're looking for Wickham. So that is a really fun channel. check that out because there's a lot of cool stuff on there, and I want them to pick up my Open a Book series, Conversations with the Characters of Emma. Please, Pemberley Digital, pick that up and let me do better quality videos on that because I'm really loving it. And I need help because I'm doing it all by myself. Another channel I really like is for our homeschooling, and it's Free School. And Free School offers so many different interesting topics that you can learn about. Very, very short videos. I'm going to go to their page right now. You can learn about anything. You can learn about astronomy. You can learn about science. You can learn about fine arts and artists and all these really cool things. History, ancient history, biographies for children, classic poem for kids, American history for children, the 50 states tour for kids. So much literature, solar eclipse videos, exploring the ocean. This is a really fun channel that even I like to watch when I have to watch videos with Tavin for homeschooling. This is one of my favorite sites, is Free School. And it's free schooling for homeschool. And another one of my favorite YouTube channels, this is by far the funniest channel on YouTube as a Christian, where I can watch something that isn't just blatantly ridiculous, in my face, vulgar, is the Skit Guys. These guys are brilliant and funny and profound, and they will make you laugh, they will make you cry, they will make you think, they will make you really just ponder all there is about the topics that they're covering. And when I first found these guys, I could not stop watching. I had to go from video to video to video to video. Like, I just loved these guys. They are fantastic, and they are Christians. Their families are involved in the videos, and while, you know, you always think that Christians have to be perfect, one of the things that I love about this is that they show the imperfections of being a Christian. And I like that because as I said before, I like when people are real, and it's important that people just get real about what it's like being a Christian, because otherwise people get this misconception that we are perfect people who are judging everyone else who isn't nearly as perfect as we are, and that's not what we're about. And the Skit Guys are just absolutely spectacular at what they do. They were another channel that kind of inspired the way that I was rethinking my videos as well. One of my other favorite channels is the Bible Project. This is absolutely one of the best ways to learn about the Bible, and the graphics and the animation that is done in this series is absolutely phenomenal. It is top notch and very informative, very educational. If you're wanting to learn about the Bible, this is the way to go. I know for kids, the best thing to do is to watch What's in the Bible with the creator of VeggieTales, but as your kids get older, you want something a little bit more with meat and potatoes and a little bit more substance, and has passion and compassion and the truth, not just the fluffy truth about the Gospels. So the Bible Project is really presenting the Bible in a very unique, educational, intelligent way that is animated and has narration over it, really giving you in-depth knowledge about the Bible. So the Bible Project is another channel that I absolutely love and a part of our homeschooling as well. My next channel is one of my favorites that I can sit and watch for hours and hours and hours by myself. It is Smart History, Art History Conversation. Yeah, that's the name of the channel, Smart History. It's about art history, and it is two scholars who go to art museums and actually talk about the art. And what I really like about it is that they're in a museum talking about the piece, and you can actually hear a little bit of the echo, but they're talking softly, so it's very calming to listen to them talk while they're describing the piece of art. But they're doing sculptures, they're doing artwork, they're talking about famous artists, and I love learning about fine arts, so this channel has been very informative and very helpful in my journey of art history. Another new fun channel that I recently discovered is called Brightside, and I have really enjoyed this channel a lot. It's just a very eclectic group of really fun and weird information, like 13 tips on how to survive wild animal attacks, you know, as if you're going to be bitten by a shark.
I watched one that was how to understand cats.
Yeah, I know.
From Brightside.
Yeah.
Did you watch that one?
Yeah.
That one is really cool.
Tavin was just telling me that he really enjoys this page or this channel as well too, because he just watched a video on how to understand cats, and Tavin loves cats, so this was a really cool one. It's actually why we got on here on this channel, was because of that video. And so since then, it's a lot of what would you choose to survive, 15 accidental inventions you can't imagine your life without, 20 tricks you should know before taking a photo. So very eclectic information, but totally fun. Really, really fun. Now, another channel that I really did like was Big Think. And I liked Big Think for a reason, because I thought they were big thinkers. And as you know, I did a rebuttal to one of their videos that really irked me based on the comments and the types of people that were watching this channel. That's one of the things that I look for when I look at channels. I want to see what kind of people are following those channels, because if it's a bunch of jerks that are just being mean-spirited and always just trolling and being rude to all the people who are trying to say nice things, then I don't want anything to do with that channel. Which is why I advised earlier, I am not a YouTube expert by any means. I don't have any authority on, you know, being a successful YouTuber. However, I think that if you have a channel, the very first thing you need to do is monitor, be a mediator, be a moderator of your comments always, because you need to filter out those bad comments, because once they're on there and you leave them on there, then you're really showing your audience that you don't care that people are rude and vulgar and disgusting. And that will say a lot about you as a YouTuber, I believe. If you allow those types of conversations going on without ending it, without trying to end it, or without apologizing to the person that is being attacked, then that says a lot about your channel and about you as a producer of that channel. It means you don't care about your audience at all. So while I liked Big Think for some of the things that they had posted, one was on classical literature, which I really loved. It was the Floating University series, which I absolutely just fell in love with. I subscribed based on the Floating University series. However, then they started kind of getting down on religion and people of faith, and I didn't feel like that was really necessary for them to do, considering if you're a big thinker, then you should be thinking big and not thinking intolerance. And I just think that if you're going to have a channel that's called Big Think, then you should be telling your audience to think big and not think small, not advocate hate or intolerance of one another or other people's beliefs. If you're a big thinker, then you wouldn't mind that I was a Christian and that my faith is a very important part in my life, instead of mocking it and making fun of it and then having your audience completely ridicule anybody who says something against your video or what you're trying to say to your audience. The problem is, and I know this from experience, that your opinions can start to sway your viewers away from your channel. And I know from experience that I'm very outspoken and my beliefs are very different from a lot of people on YouTube. So being a Christian, being a conservative is incredibly difficult on YouTube. So when you do voice your opinion, you get attacked pretty hard from the other side who hates you, who claims to love everyone and wants tolerance, but yet they don't want to tolerate your beliefs and they don't want to love you and respect who you are. So that was one of the reasons why I'm not a big thinker person anymore. I really did think they had a big think channel until they started thinking small. So that is why that channel is not on my list anymore. However, if that's the things that you like, then that's a channel that I think was really, really good. And I still do watch some things on their channel because I do think they produce some really high quality, good videos, but I just don't particularly care for their audience. And if you want to participate in comments as a YouTuber, you surely don't want to get into, some stupid, silly debate over things that are not going to change anyone else's mind. They're just going to continue being hateful towards you rather than listen to what you have to say. So those are my favorite YouTube videos right now. That could change in the future, who knows? But these are the ones that I am currently watching and love watching. And I hope that the #1 YouTube channel that I mentioned, that you will also find it as your favorite YouTube channel as well.
Next time, Mommy and I will discuss our 10 favorite things we like to watch.
I am so grateful that you came to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to continue watching and don't forget to subscribe.